Yay! Right. Hello.
Hello.
We just want to make sure that we write on the screen so everybody can see our lovely happy smiley faces tonight.
We need to tip the forward a bit.
That might be, yeah, that might be grand. Yeah, maybe it's just a little bit like that. I think that's it. Hello and welcome still to live stream on this lovely Good Friday.
Yes.
Friday evening.
And Friday's a good day for me. It's a good day for you.
Yeah,
good day for everybody else.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Very good day. Yeah.
And of course we've got the lunar eclipse to come up tomorrow morning, isn't it? I think it's about 10 o'clock tomorrow. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And that's all to do with liberating what has been trapped for eons.
Oh wow.
So, ooh.
Oh, smoking.
Oh yes. Well, you should say that.
Right. So we're going to light a candle, won't we?
Yeah.
And if you are logged in, you know, if you are watching the show, which we hope you are, then please log into the chat line. It's very easy to do. You just follow the instructions. So please get on with it. And also, when we're drumming, if you're sitting by a table, you can drum on the table along with us.
Oh yes, clap your hands.
Or your pots and pans. Get your pots and pans out and drum along on your pots and pans. But we've got quite a good thing tonight.
Oh yes, should be interesting.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait. I love your interest. I love Laura's interest. So we'll light this candle. I don't know whether you can see or not. Kaboom.
Enough while you're going.
Yeah. And I'm going to put a little prayer for world peace.
Yes.
And harmony, love and blessings to all on this Good Friday.
In everyone's hearts.
Yeah, yeah. And we'll start off with this prayer as well.
Right.
So please join and light your candles as well.
So this is an invocation to do with the gold and silver violet flame. Okay.
Sorry, my legs are wrapped around my drum. Trying to get myself comfortable.
Right. Shall we read it together?
We'll try, yeah.
Mighty I am presence, beloved God, my heavenly source. Please make manifest in me now the sacred gold and silver violet flame.
Oh, gold and violet.
Gold and silver violet flame.
Gold and silver violet flame.
Of transmutation. Bring the gold and silver violet flame into every cell, molecule and atom of my body, filling me totally and completely. Blessed gold and silver violet flame, blaze in my heart and expand out and around all of my bodies, physical, emotional, mental and spiritual, surrounding my entire being with your divine grace, love, mercy and forgiveness. Transmute all karma, negative thoughts, actions, deeds and energy that I have ever created at any time, in all dimensions, on all levels, in all bodies, through all time and space, past, present and future, for all eternity. Transmute anything and everything that stands in the way, in my way of embodying the ascended Christ being that I am. Beloved gold and silver violet flame, turn all that has been transmuted into the golden light of God, the Christ consciousness, the light of God that never fails. Send this golden light to me now, filling and surrounding my entire body with its divine radiance, raising my vibration and frequency to the highest level possible for me at this time. So be it, and so it is. Thank you, God. Amen.
I enjoyed reading that. That was lovely.
Right. So, on this auspicious evening, this auspicious weekend, I'm going to do a little. My philosophy tonight is about heart connection. Elaine and I have talked about heart consciousness, And some may be thinking, what does that really mean? Some may even think that they are already heart conscious, but are they really? It's not enough to believe, I love God and any particular ascended master, and that God, your ascended master, loves you. You must love you. To be heart conscious means that you have truly connected with your own self, your own heart, to the child within, and that you truly love yourself, your heart, your child within. In fact, to be love. Our feelings and understanding of love stem from our connection to our parents. Remember, we come as spirit from a higher realm where all is love, to be born into a lower vibration, the third dimension, third dimensional earth, where we expect to be loved as we were in the higher realm. And what a shock to the system that is to find it's not the same on the earth plane. Well, some of you may have had the perfect childhood where you felt totally loved and cared for by your parents and surrounding family. But there are many who have not. Mm-hmm. We tend to think that other families are perfect compared to ours, but behind closed doors, they are not so perfect. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Have you personally voiced or heard someone say, well, that's the way I am, I can't change, mm-hmm. without having questioned why they are the way they are? Well, or maybe why they feel the way they do even. Well, no matter what age you are, it's time to do some, what I call, deep self-diving. Don't think it's too late because you're in your 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s either. I appreciate this may be difficult for some to think back on their childhood, as there may be painful memories. But I just ask you now to be as courageous as the child you were then, the child who survived and grew up to be the adult you now are. Think back to your earliest memory as a child, say 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or whatever, and what stands out about what you felt at that time in your connection with your primary carers, your mother, your father, or whoever was that primary carer. Were you abused physically? For example, with the slipper, the belt, or with the hand of an angry parent who could not control their anger? Did you get smacked alongside erring brothers or sisters, whether you were innocent or not, just to teach you a lesson? Did that smacking leave you feel emotionally numb because your protests of innocence were not heard, or because you knew at some level of consciousness that this was wrong? Because your angry parent got even angrier when he did not react like a smacked child should and cry out in pain, and so that parent smacked you even harder. Maybe a parent told you direct to your face that he or she did not love you. Then that emotional numbness gets even more deeply embedded, and you as a child become withdrawn or a people pleaser because you fear rejection, because in fact you've already been rejected because of what's being said to you. You have learned you are not worthy of love, but you do your best to show that you are good girl or good boy, right? By working hard in the home, at school, and you put your focus on your achievements, academic or otherwise, but really all you wanted was to be loved for being you. You cannot go against your parents because you rely on them to feed you, clothe you and shelter you. However, your heart has closed down, so it does not feel that pain again. You learn to rely on yourself and hold yourself back in social situations, always in the background, the quiet one, who doesn't have much to say or feel able to voice things for fear of rejection. Maybe you grew up in an era or a culture where anything other than heterosexual behaviour was considered deviant. If you knew at an early age that you were gay, lesbian, bisexual or transgender, but had to suppress your feelings and not be the person you are, not be able to self-express, and this rejection by your parents, society and the religions which heavily endorsed this rejection left you feeling unworthy, unlovable, less than the loving being you truly are. And most of all in fear, which is the opposite of love. And with your heart in contraction, you strive to be the perfect man or woman, to make up for what you supposedly lack, to suit everybody else, to suit everyone but yourself. Maybe what you were faced with as a child frightened you so much that you created your own fantasy world where no one could harm you or shock you, and where you'd feel safe. You got used to people calling you a dreamer, being in dreamland, but really it was your way to distance yourself from reality at that time, so you couldn't feel pain or fear.
Like an escape.
Yeah. So you could no longer feel, in fact. And so these are just a few scenarios. I'm sure many people listening would be able to add, in various ways to that. In which you as a child, you disconnected from your heart, from your feelings, from the love of yourself.
Definitely.
Now, imagine you have the child you were then, at that young age, in the same room as you now. See that vulnerable child. Maybe he or she is standing some distance away from you, a bit nervous, not sure how to react, fearful. Now, really appreciate the strength and courage and endurance of that child for having gone through his or her experience. Say to the child you were, I love you. And say all the things that you as a child would have liked to hear from each parent. In your mind's eye, see the child you were running into your open arms, and hug the child you were, and promise the child you were, the child which is within you now, that you will always love, protect and care for him or her. A regular I love you every day is good. Hand on your heart. What this is representative of the merging together in sacred union of emotional oneness of the inner child like heart and the parent like mind. This is why this is so important. Okay?
Very.
Once you fully open your heart to the child that you were, who is now fully loved and accepted by you as a loving, courageous, endearing and completely lovable being, you can then experience compassion, this time for your parents, the ones who were your caregivers, who are probably, if not more, as emotionally and physically wounded or abused as or than you were when they were young. Okay?
Yeah.
You can then have compassion for all others who have gone through similar childhood experiences. You develop empathy and place value on your own feelings in all your relationships, and you trust your sensing ability, which stretches out to encompass all sentient beings, which includes Mother Earth, everything in nature, for all is love. We are feeling, sensing spiritual beings, not automatons or head people. We are people of the heart conscious. We must free ourselves of our conditioning from our childhood, from the accepted norms of a conditioned society, from the accepted norms of our conditioned belief systems. We must wake up and remember who we truly are and why we came here. We must return, reconnect with unconditional love. This is what surrender really means, so we can go deep self-diving into the sea of our own love. The ongoing process of ascension is it's kind of like redecorating your home, okay?
Yes.
You've got to strip away all the old wallpaper,
with the steam
of beliefs, get the steam out, or painting your walls with new colour, freshening everything up, okay? Room by room, belief system by belief system.
Yep.
So, I was going to say, we did not come here to suffer. To suffer is neither noble nor divine. And I come across a kind of acronym recently. The pain actually stands for pay attention inside now.
I like that.
Pay attention to what's going on inside you, okay? So if you are chained to the idea of suffering, I urge you to free yourself now. Ask Archangel Michael to chop away at those chains with his sword of truth. We are meant to rise in vibration from the heart dead or the heart numb to become the free, heart alive, heart conscious, loving, spiritual, cosmic beings that we truly are. So happy ascension process to you all. And remember, this coming Sunday, think of the humanity role as being what I was going to say. Think of humanity in its role of being the resurrection of the light. This is what we are resurrecting in ourselves. This is what we are bringing back again, the truth of who we are.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Wow.
So I hope
that was lovely, and it was really funny because today I looked in the mirror and I went, I love you.
Oh, good.
I love you. And then this here, I was thinking just before you came, I want to break free.
Right. Because this is our next song, okay.
So yeah, we always working together, aren't we?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, you know,
most definitely.
It's great.
Okay.
I don't know how I'm going to sing this. I will try, but if I need to take a seat,
change the words slightly to sort of suit the moment. Okay.
We haven't practiced this, so you might need your earplugs with me.
Right. We want to break free. We want to break free. We want to break free from the lies, the condition and ties. We don't need them. We've got to break free. God knows and wants us all to break free. Reconnecting with love. Like connecting the first time we've remembered and know it's for real. Reconnecting with love. God knows we're all returning to love. It's strange, but it's true. We're all loved no matter what we do. When we work to strip away our conditioning day by day, then soon we all can be free. Oh, how we want to break free. Oh, how we want to break free. Life still goes on. We can't get used to living without all the lies, deception and confusion. We will never be alone if we use our spiritual phone, and then we clearly see how much we need to break free. I've got to break free. I want to break free. I want to break free. And I hope we all want to break free.
Ding, 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 ding. Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
We want to break free.
As the original song "I Want to Break Free" was written by John Richard Deacon and sung by obviously the wonderful Freddie Mercury of Queen. It was released on 2nd of April 84.
And that was the one I remember. Good old Freddie Mercury.
Oh yes. Oh,
brilliant
absolutely.
voice.
Absolutely
Brilliant.
gorgeous. Right,
Yeah.
God bless them in
Yeah.
spirit.
Absolutely brilliant.
Right.
I'm kind of looking at this one thinking, eh?
I know, this comes later. This comes later.
Right. You'll see why I'm laughing later. She's full of surprises tonight.
I hope you're all going to be laughing, I tell you.
Well, I'm sure there will be.
Right.
What I've just seen.
Because I think we're going to be talking about fear or something, isn't it? Overcoming
Yeah,
fears.
I've got a philosophy of my friend Sandra, and I feel like I want to read it out, so I'm going to. She handed me this a couple of weeks ago, and it's from her heart, given with the grace of God. No matter where you are on your life's journey, you can only progress if you choose to knock down those walls that have been put in your way. Building, learning, lessons, overcoming knockbacks. Blocks can be mental, physical, emotional and spiritual, or a combination of all the above. When I'm reading it out, if you want to add something, please do, right?
Okay.
They can unknowingly be placed there by our subconscious for what we think is our protection, or because of others' behaviours and attitudes towards us. Our life experiences and life lessons we are learning along the way. In life we can be hurt by what others say to us or others' actions towards us. We can feel rejected, not accepted in society, and a lack in self-confidence and hold little or no self-worth, which is what we've been talking about. These are times when we begin to build that wall, that protection.
Or what we think is protection.
Does it protect us? Does it serve us? And the answer is a resounding no. It does not. It prevents us from moving forward in our lives. Part of moving forward in life is learning to break down that wall bit by bit. Looking at the big picture. Why? What could be done differently? Would it work out in a different way? Are those same reasons going to prevent it from working? If we do not learn to face opposition in life, we wouldn't learn to fight against those blocks and move forward in life. People react very differently to situations in life. If we witness bad relationships when growing up, we can react in different ways to that situation.
Which is exactly what I was saying.
We can accept that is the norm and choose to stay in similar situations throughout our teenage years and into our adult life. Or, alternatively, however hard, we could choose to break free from negative relationships, and situations that drag us down.
Yeah.
That ball and chain, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'll tell you how that can kind of transfer as well. Because say you've had a father who was distant both physically and emotionally. So in your relationships you develop from sort of teenage and onwards, you know, with the opposite sex, or you know, or whoever you're attracted to, is kind of based, because you think love is based on like someone being distant or someone being emotionally distant. So you kind of fall into that relationship again, and it really doesn't serve you.
It doesn't, does it?
At all.
No, not at all. And when things are out of balance, Spirit will try and help us out. They may place blocks in our path until we notice the signs and stop going round in circles,
Yes.
which I think we've all been guilty of, and learn our lessons the right way. If you notice, we do keep getting synchronicity in our relationships and our life's experiences. Unfortunately, sometimes people within our own lives do not want us to move on.
Oh no.
One example of this is within our employment situations. So this is my friend speaking from her experiences. An employer may want to keep you in one role because they value your work and could influence a prospective employer into not giving you that position. This could be viewed as preventing us from what we see as our progression. However, in reality, this could make you more inspired to look for another job within a different company, and they would lose you altogether. So what she's saying here is we've got choices, and how we choose to act upon these choices rather than staying stuck and going round and going into the victim consciousness, I would imagine.
Yes, that's right, yes.
You've got the choice of not go into victim consciousness and do something about it, face that fear, because it would, fear is an illusion, it would melt away. It's the thought of going into that fear what is petrifying to us. It's sort of like, another way to put it is like getting stung by a bee or something, and you're stumped. You're sort of like getting
paralysed.
That's the word. So it is your personal responsibility whether you decide to stay stuck where you are, happy or not, and progress further on your path. Whatever your role in life, do yourself proud. Shine your light. Be confident in your own abilities to shine bright. Know your worth and spread your healing, love and light to Mother Earth. Boy, Mother Earth loves our healing, love and light being sent down to her. So the unconditional love of Mother Earth shines bright like a diamond. You can do all of this by self-belief, push your boundaries, live your dreams and achieve your goals. Smash down those walls, piece by piece, brick by brick, and be who you want to be. It is your life. See it, believe it and achieve it with the grace of God.
Well, instead of redecorating, she's going for your new build.
Yes, going for a self-build, that's another great way of putting it. So I'm going to thank Sandra for that. That was what she was inspired to give us, and it's fitting perfectly with tonight. So I think, you know what, I can feel a song coming on.
Right.
This little light of mine, shall we?
But it's not going to be a light, it's going to be a great pillar.
Right, come on then, you started off and she's a great pillar here. I don't know where this, I haven't got my shaker. Shake, oh, champion.
This great pillar of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This great pillar of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This great pillar of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This great heart of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This great heart of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This great heart of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
One more, we've got to do 3.
This great mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This great pillar of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This great pillar of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Oh, let it shine. Shine bright like a diamond.
Yeah. And talking about fears, you know, if you sort of go into kind of fear mode, you think, oh, I'm all alone. Well, if you think of that word alone, if you put a space between the L and the O, as in hello, right?
Yeah, hello.
Hello. You can insert another L for love and widen the space, and then you've got all in one, haven't you? That just came to me this afternoon.
Yeah.
So alone turns into all one when you put some love into it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. Yeah. All one, yeah.
Yeah.
Wowza. Wowza.
Yeah.
And our next.
No,
I'm dying to get onto it.
No, we'll get to it, right? And I was just thinking about right, the different fears people have, right? And I recall a certain someone, when I mentioned the word dragon, they went into instant fear mode, like, oh, don't know if I want to hear about this, right?
Right. Interesting.
But let's look at this scenario. What if, let's say, dragon was actually another word for Elohim, as in capital E L-O-H-I-M, which I believe are angels closest to the source, source of creation. Okay? And you know how so the likes of unicorns are perceived as like with the horn coming out of the third eye. What if this wasn't actually a horn? What if this was just the healing energy that they sent out from the third eye? Okay? Also, it's come to me that what if these dragons, who are the Elohim, were sent to planet Earth to bring fire and light, right?
Right.
And that would be represented in their fire breath, right?
Yeah.
Which is not actually fire, but it's energy and light, right? So they'll be sending energy and light in the cosmos. And also I was thinking, you know, in yoga where we do like
the breath of fire.
The fire breath.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where you kind of take a full breath in, and then you lock it down and shake it for a while, and then you let go. And I'm just thinking, oh, I wonder if that connects as well
with the dragon.
With the dragon fire, the dragon breath. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. I'm with
you along with us so far?
I'm along with you so far.
Right. And so I was thinking, this is kind of connecting all the dots, if you like, right? So, so dragons really are not the fearful things that we've been told they are. Okay, this is kind of myth. And it kind of leads you back to the story about George and the dragon. Yeah. You think, what's really the truth about that?
So you're a myth buster.
Well.
Sorry,
But can you see how? Why would George want to slay a dragon if it was an elephant?
If it was a.
You know what I mean? It starts you thinking. Tick, 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 tick. And then what came to me is even funnier, because I got a particular song running through my head, and we are now going to sing it now, and you will.
So this will fit in perfectly.
This will fit fit in perfectly. Okay.
Please sing along with us, eh?
Yes, because you will know it. Okay.
I'll sing the best I can.
It's Puff the Magic Dragon, okay?
Wasn't Puff the Magic Dragon, isn't that related to something naughty as well though?
No, we'll talk about that later.
Right, okay.
Right.
Right, here we go then.
Puff the Magic Dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Annalee. Little Jackie Paper loved that rascal Puff and brought him strings and sealing wax and other fancy stuff. Oh, Puff the Magic Dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Annalee. Puff the Magic Dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Annalee. Together they would travel on a boat with billowed sail. Jackie kept a lookout perched on Puff's gigantic tail. Noble kings and princes would bow whenever they came. Pirate ships would lower their flags when Puff roared out his name. Oh, Puff the Magic Dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Annalee. Puff the Magic Dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Annalee. A dragon lives forever, but not so little boys. Painted wings and giant rings make way for other toys. One grey night it happened, Jackie Paper came no more, and Puff that mighty dragon, he ceased his fearless roar. His head was bent in sorrow, green scales fell like rain. Puff no longer went to play along the cherry lane. Without his lifelong friend, Puff could not be brave. So Puff that mighty dragon sadly slipped into his cave. Oh, Puff the Magic Dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Annalee. Puff the Magic Dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Annalee. Now that song was written by Leonard Lipton and Peter Yarrow. Peter Yarrow was part of Peter, Paul and Mary, if people remember that. And that was released in January 1963. I believe it was first written as a poem by Leonard Lipton and then changed into a song for Peter, Peter, Paul and Mary. I know Elaine, you were saying about that you heard they had sort of other connotations, but it's not. It's actually innocent. It's not nothing to do with drugs or anything like that, or psychedelic drugs and that. It does have an innocent theme with it. Okay. Yep. So, if you think of Puff, right? Puff is something that's light. Yep. Light and airy. Yep. Okay. And it gets Magic Dragon, Yelloween, okay, lived by the sea. Think of the sea as a populated area, okay. In a land called Annalee. Well, if you think that's a land where everyone honoured angels and each other. The little Jackie Paper, right? Isn't it strange that paper is included in that, okay? Right. And then talks about bringing strings and sealing wax and other fancy stuff. Now what that brought to mind is the parchment paper, where messages, where communications would be written, then it would be rolled up, sealed using a sealing wax, and the string, in with the seal, okay? So that was to do with communication. It was this communication from the Elohim to the sea of populated people, okay?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
And if you think, right, together they would travel on a boat with billowed sail, right? Jackie kept a lookout, perched on Puff's gigantic tail. Well, if you think in terms of, let's say, multi-dimensional travel, okay?
Yeah.
And Jackie, being the human, being part of this multi-dimensional travel, and obviously being charged, so we kept a lookout, okay?
Yeah.
And the fact that noble kings and princes would bow wherever they came. Well, why would they bow unless there was a higher consciousness?
Yeah.
Pirate ships would lower their flags when Puff roared out his name, right? And we get to, right, the dragon lives forever, obviously the Elohim are eternal, but not so little boys, and Jackie the little boy here, or it could refer to a girl, equally kind of thing. And because obviously they grow up, and so the painted wings, maybe the multicoloured wings that they saw in the angels, or however they perceived them as that. The rings could be the auras around the angels, okay? Make way for the toys, so obviously the adult that they become are no longer interested in communication with the angels, with the Elohim, okay? This is one grey night, so Jackie Paper came no more, and Puff the mighty dragon ceased his fearless roar. Now I'm wondering, right, because this Jackie has become the adult and has slipped down into a lower consciousness than the dragon, they wouldn't hear the dragon's roar, would they?
No. Because
they're in a low vibration.
Okay?
So obviously the Elohim would be in sorrow, sad with that, because they no longer went to play. Now when you think of angels, I think of play and joy, as well as communication.
Yeah, lightness and happiness. And
this is where we get the idea of a dragon slipping into a cave. It's like going within again. Do you know what I mean? So I thought, that this kind of connects all the dots of what I've experienced recently in my own meditations.
Yeah. So you're working with the dragon energy.
And so, in other words, there's nothing to be feared because it's kind of like this song is like, you know, when you see two pictures that's supposedly identical, but then in one of them things have been inserted but you can't see straight away. Until you take a really close look. So I'm thinking, is this song one of those songs where you need to look a bit deeper, and more closely, put focused attention on it? And
you certainly have.
Yes. And I thought,
you've certainly been inspired to do that, haven't you?
Yes.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
And I hope you found it interesting, because it is very interesting.
Yeah. And I was thinking as well, we talked about fears, and it sort of mentions about water and what have you. You know how sometimes you can come across something that you feel is a bit negative, and your stomach goes a bit swirly and churny and stuff like that.
Like a washing machine.
Like a washing machine, that. And normally you wouldn't, but say say in a particular instance, if you dropped your vibration because you were anxious, and you lowered your vibration, that would give a chance for the negative energy to get a hook in.
Yeah.
And I come up with this imagery, right?
Right.
Of Captain Hook, right?
Yeah.
And then I was thinking, right.
Got your hook, line and sinker?
No, not getting no. I was just seeing the hook coming in over like as if it's stretched up, right? And then I was getting the imagery. Well, you're in charge of your vessel. You're the captain of your ship, right? Yeah,
which we are.
We are.
Yeah.
So, and I was getting the shout. Come on, me hearties. Yes, hearties. Yeah, heart conscious, right? Repel all borders. Repel all borders, right? And like, you know, sending your unconditional love to the hook.
Yeah.
To you know, for it to dissolve and clear away. And then something else came to us as well.
Right.
I was thinking of, like, you know, archers. Right?
Yep.
If we think of ourselves as a bow,
right?
So you get the bow and the arrows, right? What we could do if we sense anything negative around us, or if we ourselves have maybe sent out a negative thought form, we could become the bow, which means you would need to hold the stance of a bow, and the bow is out here, isn't it? So you need your chest out. And actually, this is your heart chakra, isn't it? So as you, the bow, are pulling back with the arrow, and the arrow's in unconditional love, it's coming from your heart, right?
Got that.
We've got the bow, so we can send out this arrow, the arrow of unconditional love, and send it with the gold and silver violet flame attached to it. So it's like, you know, you're the expert. You can send it out straight to the core of the negative thought form and just dissolve it away.
Blast it with the love.
Wow.
Yes. Isn't that lovely?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Wow, thanks.
So you can either be.
Laurie, you're getting a lot of this.
So you can either be the captain of your ship. Or you can be the archer. Okay. Be the archer. Because when you think it as well, I was thinking as well. You know the word bow, B-O-W. Bow can be the bow. The bow. Bow, B-O-W is also a bow. And when you bow, you're actually covering your heart centre. Do you know what I mean? Because you bow and you are putting yourself lower than somebody or something else. Whereas when you're the bow, you are strong. You know, you're upright. You're conscious what you're doing. You're focused because you've got that arrow and you've got the courage. And let go with those unconditional love arrows and the gold and silver violet flame.
I'm liking that. The strength.
The strength.
Strength, courage, and your intention.
And intention, absolutely. That's what it's all about.
Intention.
Yes. So I hope we gave you something to think
about. You've given me a lot to think about. All positive. That's a really good good way to work with. Definitely. Thank you for that. Lovely. That was really good and positive. So now I think it's time for drumming.
Yes, I think it is. Yes.
My energy's wanting to drum.
Ooh, yes. So you're revved up now.
I'm revved up. I'm the bow. Hopefully you can see us both on the screen. We have to move away a little bit because it's the table edge, isn't it? And I've got to, right. I'm going to go. And I'm going to go for 1, 2, 3.
See, it's a teaching thing for us as well.
It's great. Wow.
Oh, that was brilliant.
Hope you've enjoyed as much as what me and Laura have tonight. It's been fabulous. We just have so much fun together, don't we?
We do.
Tingling hands now. So hopefully you're sitting on the chair now, connecting with our beloved Mother Earth just for a few moments. And we would just like to say thank you for watching us tonight, and we hope you have a blessed Easter weekend.
We hope you've been inspired.
Yeah, definitely. Hope you have been inspired.
We hope you enjoy some deep self-diving.
Deep self-diving, yeah. I've enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. it just it helps you to view things in different ways, because it's so easy to get back into that, to get reeled in. Think of a fishing rod, isn't it? Getting reeled back into, like, you can feel the pull, and you're working with the tools what you've been given, but you still feel like that you're getting pulled in, and it just takes another person's way of doing things, and the more help you get off all your spiritual friends, the better. If you feel like you're getting pulled into that negativity, and you're feeling pulled by other people's negativity, it's best to detach yourself from that situation and take yourself to somewhere positive,
and absolutely refuse to engage in any form of negative reality that somebody else is trying to push onto you. Because we are surrounded by a lot of drama. A lot of drama at the moment. Detach from the drama.
And phone a spiritual friend.
Yes, phone a friend.
Because sometimes it's good to get a shakedown. It's like
phone a human friend, phone a spiritual friend, phone an angel.
Do you know what's just come to my mind? What? It's like it's sort of like a dirty doormat, and you just go out and shake all the dust off. You shake, brush it, jump in the sea, or do something positive.
Get under a shower.
That would Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And we love you so much, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Good night, God bless.
Namaste.
Namaste.